Good morning, superstars. Welcome to the Reconnection Project, Series 28. So today I'm actually here doing the Reconnection Project by myself. So it was two of us, minus one. Charmaine has got other things that she needs to get done these next couple of months, and that's just how life goes. So we just respond to what we need to respond and when we need to respond to it. So intuitively, we know what we need to do in our lives. That's so important, to be connected to the heart, know when something, you have to be over here sometimes. So hello, Charmaine out there. I know you're there somewhere listening, and love to you. What I wanted to touch on today, as you know, the point of our Reconnection Project, there's all aspects in our lives, and there are certain things that we could do to help ourselves to create a life that we can live joyfully rather than feeling heavy all the time. We've talked about yin and yang, dark and light, all the opposites we know, and right now it's being demonstrated. I thought this topic of control that is rampant, it's been around forever. We all have an element of control in our lives on a smaller scale, and then when you look at authority on a much bigger scale, because they seem to have a hold on the people. Right now, there is a lot of control going on. So it's, as I talked about, it's interesting that we have an element of control in our lives, and it's in all relationships, in everything we do. And we're trying to control all in the same thought, which is, just hear me out on this because I'm just actually playing with this. It's a fair amount of next level thinking because of what we're facing right now. The letting go of control because it's outdated. But we've learned from very young to do certain things, and it would be that fight and flight. If something didn't feel right, we would, run the other way rather than face it head on, because it generally wasn't going to kill us, those things. It's not like we were up against the tiger, but it's things that we've learned to believe to be scary. So we hold on to it. You can feel it. I feel it in my gut. So it's that control is something that now is coming to a massive head. It's any time and how we conduct ourselves. The question to self: how do we function if someone isn't telling us what to do? Because that's what we've learned. Somebody tells us what to do. What will our lives look like when we've always done it this way, when we've always had control of something, someone, or whatever it might be? Because it's the way we've been taught. It's a learned behavior through the time. But now times are changing. We need to change with these times. You can hear the passion in my voice. When, over the years, it's been so many things that have happened, war and we have to ask ourselves the question, is any of this necessary? And yes, people say a lot of people's lives were taken for this, Karen, but there was a lot of control, a lot of ruling, very little leadership. So, but to change any of this, we need to change the way we look at it, the way we see our external world. So our external world and the attachments, what we attach ourselves to, and those emotions. But there's much work still to be done here. If you allow those thoughts, because that's where it starts, with a thought, and cravings to dwell in your mind, they will succeed in robbing you of that peace, joy, and happiness in your life. You will think yourself into a nervous breakdown, into depression, and into defeat. Now, this is not something that I've come up with. This is a well-known fact. You can read about this. So some of the things that we tend to worry about, or AKA control, is about the job, the business, partnerships, money, children, government. They're all relationships, external relationships. It happens on a much bigger scale, metaphorically, but within all of us, we have an element of control. So each of us have that opportunity to change those thoughts. What we can control is our thoughts and feelings and how we respond. So as part of this control, we can get jealous. We can resent someone for something. Just you feel that that person's making you feel a certain way. But in fact, if we try to rule and or allow that control to overrule us, we're coming from the head. Now, we've talked about this in past lives where, coming from the head, we fail and we get frustrated, where it's that emotional intelligence is ruling from the head, not from the heart. Leaders, they are head-heart coherent. They're the best. Leadership, true leadership is head-heart. The current decision makers and what's going on out there in the world, they're operating from the head. That's what's presently happening. But it's changing. People are realizing they need to be thinking from the head. Thinking is the head, knowing is the heart. So knowing and working from the heart. So you'll hear people say, you may have experienced it, I've had my heart broken on many occasions. So with that feeling that it left you, you don't want to go there. So you avoid going to the heart. Very uncomfortable. It is, I'm telling you. I've been there. I've faced many demons. Now, I'm no different to anybody else. We all walk around with these demons. But if we don't go there and we avoid it, we don't go to the heart, we're going to cause ourselves a lot of grief. The health will be impacted. We all need to feel the pain. We cannot avoid the pain. And why would you? It's part of the process. It's part of you growing. It's part of your journey. It's so exciting. It can be so exciting. How many of us get emotional and teary when somebody shares a picture of a heart? You see that and you go, oh, that's so sweet. That's so kind of them. That made me feel so good. Or somebody says, I love you. But these things we need to feel inside, not so much see it in our external world. Because you do truly want to feel it. We all want to feel it. If you were asked, do you want to feel love? Of course you're going to say, yes, I want to feel love. If you truly feel unconditional love, now here comes the family part. Dylan in the background, our son, as some of you may be aware of, he's going to come into my screen because this is what this is about, right? Once upon a time, that would have been something I would think that I wouldn't want to, have to share. And now it's all about being natural, just allowing what's going on around you to come in. Thank you, Dylan. Saying I love you also is like saying I love you to yourself. Doing more of that is the best thing you can do. You're projecting it out to the world, which is amazing and gets back to that higher vibration we've talked about in previous sessions. There's nothing wrong with being able to say, I love you. Halfway through, I just want to welcome and introduce myself, Karen Howe. For those that don't know me, I'm passionate about inspiring as many globally as I can reach to help them see their full human potential, to leave them feeling more alive, more invigorated, rather than enabling people, rather than them left feeling disabled. To think outside of the box and not be limited to the life that is or was. And this is about control, what we know to be true, to embrace change, not to be fearful of it. Dream big. Yes. Go big, go hard, or go home, no matter what the cost. I recently published a book, Reclaim My Life. It was actually Reclaim Your Life, but I did reclaim my life. And I'm on that path and continue to be on that path. I'm committed to this and there's no turning back. I was seeking balance. I referred to it as harmonization of the head and heart. So when I'm making decisions now, it's making them from the heart and the head balanced. You have to be able to discern if there's a decision to be made. You just put it out there, the question. The universe has got your back. As I mentioned, Charmaine can't be with me for the couple of months. Her work with feng shui, She will come to your home and she will look at your home and the health of your home. So that's just in a nutshell. So she will create a beautiful environment. So if your home or you're feeling heavy is not right for you at the moment, and you know there's some changes, it can be in so many areas of your life. This is what the Reconnection Project is about, reconnecting all those areas of your life and internally feeling those things, feeling love internally, not seeking it outside, feeling that connection to self. The only way you're going to feel any of those feelings you want to feel, you have to find it within yourself first and disconnect yourself from the external part of life. So when I say that, we talked about, it's that part, the external part, we want to be able to disconnect ourselves from that emotion, whether it be jealousy, hatred, anger, all those things that we may be feeling inside of us. That's the external world, and work on our internal world. So Charmaine can help with that and bring about harmony and joyful, again, peace in your worlds. So I do miss her very much, and it just doesn't feel the same not having my partner in crime, but that's okay because I've got this, right? I myself, I'm going to get emotional now, have been on a massive journey to reach joy in my life. It's the ultimate. Who doesn't want that? Sometimes I do have to pinch myself where I'm at personally. It's not about necessarily, for me, it was waking up feeling energized and feeling that I could take on the world, do anything, achieve anything. And then other days I go, this is not the day to take on the world and do anything and achieve anything. And knowing that that's okay within myself, because that's the time where then I need, I'm not an everlasting battery. I need to actually recharge, unplug and recharge from the external world. And I'm learning that now. It's not about me being disconnected. It's about me understanding the difference and being able to recharge. I can serve people much better because that's what we're here to do, to serve people. If you're not serving the humanity, you're not serving your purpose in life. And I see others struggling, and I want to reach out to them and have them feel invigorated, as I know I've done much of the work and I know how the difference it can make. And are you ready for this? If you're saying, yes, you're ready, let's have a chat about where you're at. So I guess I know myself, I'm more excited than anything where life is taking me. I actually don't fear what's ahead of me, even with what's going on right now. I just think it's exciting time to be born into. I had a broken marriage. I lost a lot of money. There were things that downward spiraled me out of control. I felt I had no control of my emotions. I had to have the experiences. It's taken a very long time. It won't happen overnight. So don't expect too much from yourself, but start somewhere. We all have this in us. We all have this opportunity to feel more invigorated and alive in life, and to take back charge of our life, to take back the way we respond, the thoughts we're having, and changing our mindset. I would have thought this was just lip service when I heard other people talk about this and how you can improve your life. Please, if you hear people talking about it and you resonate with them, listen to them, follow the tools that they provide you, because it works, it's true. You do have a certain amount of control with what's going on in your internal world. You don't have any control of the external world. And who wants to? I don't want to control my husband, my sons, my own life, what's going on around me, my job, my business. I don't want to control that. But I want to be able to make decisions that are going to be right for me and my family in consultation with them. We're all our own people. Nobody controls you. Listen to your heart and say, in my case, I am Karen Howe, who loves inspiring the world and helping others seek their innate gift to share with the world. That's truth. That's where that comes from. To just be a part of the bigger picture and know that we are one collective. We're like a cog in the wheel. We can make a difference as a collective. I have met so many people that I don't know, but I know them already. I meet people, I say hello to people, I engage with people. We talk about people in previous sessions that come into your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime, but they are there to make a difference in some way, or you make a difference. It doesn't matter because we all get something. Collectively, we unite. There is no disconnection from all of us. We all are just cells bouncing around on the planet. So we can allow, we just are. I'm going to finish off with some quotes. And I hope I've given you something today that actually thought-provoking. That's all we aim to do here is thought-provoking, get you thinking about the bigger picture. So chaos, free thinker, as I call it, is what we've lost touch with. This is why it is given a bad name. It is feared by the dominant archetype of our world, which is ego, which clenches between its existence, is defined in terms of control. That was Terence McKenna. Thank you, Terence. The reason why many people in our society are miserable, sick, and highly stressed is because of the unhealthy attachment to things that they have no control over in the external world. The reason many, so that's Stephen Maraboli. Thank you, Steve. Because to take away a man's freedom of choice, even his freedom to make the wrong choice, is to manipulate him as though he were a puppet and not a person. Madeline L'Engle. I'll share these in the post. Let's be free thinkers and create something for ourselves that we can put out, leave as a legacy, put out to the world. I'll finish off with, I may want to believe, I may even think I believe, but when I finally really believe is when the magic happens. Go make that magic happen. You deserve it. This is about you. It's not about me. This is about you. I look after me, my business. You look after you, your business. You will see the magic happen. Love to all, and look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.